on that stupid.
We about to go live. Shock the culture. Welcome to Shock the Culture, where we shock the culture through conversations and content that leads to actions, and those actions lead to results. I'm dumb.
Kirk Rich.
Hey man, I'm straight to it. I'm tired of arguing with Kirk about this. Ain't no introductions. I ain't about to ask him how his week went or none of that. Bro, listen up. KD is more skilled than Luka, bro. You gotta cut the crap.
No. Hold on. The question is who got the deeper bag, right?
Okay, same thing. KD.
No. Luka has to have the deeper bag and be more skilled by default. It's not even close, bro.
Explain to the people what you told me. Right. They didn't hear the convo.
All right, okay. I'm gonna give you a football analogy too.
No, we use a basketball.
No. Okay. All right. Look.
Go ahead though.
Okay. Who's more skilled? Calvin Johnson, Megatron, or Antonio Brown?
All right, I'm that's why I lack, but from what Calvin Johnson is a big
6'5", 235, running 4'3".
He's the big wide receiver, right? AB is quick and fast, right?
Yeah.
So I would think, bro, I don't know how. No, honestly, how does that go in football? Because I feel like as a 6'5" receiver that's big and strong, it might be easier for you to catch, but other things it may be a little bit harder for you to do, like maybe run routes, get away from smaller DBs. But Antonio's smaller, he's faster, he's quicker, so it might be easier for him to get out, but it might be harder for him to catch or do certain routes because he's smaller. I don't know. Explain football, man.
So yeah, with Calvin Johnson, you don't have to be as skilled because he has a bigger catch radius, and he gives the quarterback more chance for mistake. Like he gives the quarterback more rooms to make mistake, right? With Antonio Brown, he's smaller, 5'9". He can't just go up and get a jump ball. He got to beat you before the point of contact. He got to beat you with quickness, with speed. He got to position his body different so that he's able to make the play. Calvin Johnson just throw it up. When you in the gym, throw it up. So to me, that's my argument with KD versus Luka. 6'10", 7'6" wingspan. He pulls all day. If it doesn't work, throw it up still. Nobody can contest. Luka doesn't have that. So his footwork has to be more intricate. He has to know how to keep his dribble alive, because at the end of the day, if he go to do his move, KD know what he gonna do regardless. He gonna hesitate, pull you. You can't do anything unless you're Bobo or somebody like that. But Luka, he has to have more skill, more footwork. He has to have different body positioning. He has to know how to draw a defender in, lean on him, and use body contortion to get the and one. Use more moves and better footwork to get a shot off. He steps back at different angles and all of that type of stuff. So to me, he has to have a bigger bag to be effective, or else he doesn't average 30.
All right, so what if I said KD does everything that you just explained Luka does? It's just that he doesn't have to do it as much because he is taller.
If he did, he'd be the GOAT.
No, it's arguable that he is the offense up there top 5 offensive player of all time, though, right?
He averaged 35 if he did everything Luka do. He averaged 37 for his career.
But he doesn't have to do everything that Luka does, bro. And he's never been a high clip guy. He had Russ. He's had help. Look, and you backing me into this because this is your guy's nemesis. So the stuff I'm explaining, don't clip this and say Dom explains why LeBron is better than KD. Listen to all the help he had. That's
Go ahead, bro. Floor's yours.
Hey, but nah, man, I just think everything that you said Luka can do, KD does, but he can do. He just doesn't have to because he is taller. I don't like to use because I feel like you're uplifting what Luka lacks to override what KD's gifted with. So saying that let's just say KD's 7 feet, right? So yeah, he can hezzy pull, but I seen some 6'8", 6'7" getting this shit, and he done had to do something else. Turn his back, fade. He got footwork around there too, up and under, dunk it. It's just not. I Luka definitely has a bag, bro, but I can't compare it to KD's and say it's better than KD's because I think Luka is more patient, so it looks. I don't know how to explain it.
Go ahead.
Like
Yeah.
it's more intentional. It looked like drill work, right? So yes, and I'll say that's majority of the time for him because he's not as athletic, or I'm not gonna say skilled because you got to be skilled to do that. But you're right that hezzy pull is KD, but when he can't get into that other stuff might be uncomfortable for him, but he can do it. We seen him cross between the leg, hezzy pull, shoot different shots inside of the mid range, catch and shoot, different fadeaways, dunking it. Like I feel like everything that there's nothing that Luka can do that KD can't do. I think within his game, you can see that if he has to do that, he can, but that's not, KD's not that player to like have to try to force himself into scoring. Like Luka's in a different situation to where he's gonna have to, or he does that. So my thing is, it's like
Uh-oh. Yeah.
uh
Yeah, coach.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of another way to say this. It's like me comparing. That's like me comparing. I don't know, bro. I don't think. I just can't give Luka that over KD, bro, because I feel like I just simply feel like KD can do that stuff. He just doesn't have to.
All right. I like this though. See, this is why I love football, man. Because they would say when you talk about a receiver, they say, hey, he can run the whole route tree. So 1 through 9, all different type, from the slant, dig to all the way to the fade, all that stuff. So you have certain receivers where they like only vertical threats. They only go run the vertical routes or whatever. Certain receivers only run intermediate routes. If you can run the whole route tree, you like Jerry Rice. You like T.O. You one of those elite guys. So in terms of using that comparison, in terms of a game, real life gameplay, who are we going to see more moves out of from game to game? KD or Luka?
You're gonna see more moves from Luka because of what he lacks, bro. That's what I'm saying. So because of what he lacks, I can't say his bag is bigger than KD's because he.
It has to be.
No, it doesn't, bro. That's like me saying, bro. I'm trying to think of something.
It has to be, bro.
No, I can't even think of on the spot. I can't think of an analogy or anything to compare it to. That's like me saying, I don't know, bro. You could use football, but
Floyd versus Tyson. Who has
bro,
a big?
I don't watch boxing.
Oh, see, look, Tyson got the knockout power. He don't need as big of a bag as Floyd does, because Floyd is more of a tactician. Floyd has to have a bigger bag to be on the pantheon of greats. The same thing with Luka. KD, like LeBron, people be scared of LeBron for not having a bag, but he didn't. Like you said, he didn't have to. And I'm a LeBron guy, and I'm like, LeBron has a bag, but I wouldn't say that he has a bigger bag than Paul George, even though I've seen him do some of the same things when he's forced to. But in his go-to moves, if I were to look at who has a bigger bag, let me look at this bigger bag and who has a go-to move that they can pull out at any time. Luka has more than KD. That's what all I'm
because of
saying.
what he lacks.
Yeah, he needs more than KD.
All right, bro. Okay, I got one for you.
Yeah.
Does Andre Miller have a bigger bag than Bron?
He has to, yeah.
Bro, I see. I don't. We gotta call that something else because I
I'm gonna say Rod Strickland. I'm gonna say Rod Strickland.
I get what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
and I agree with what you're saying, but I can't say it if that makes sense because it's because Luke is what Luka lacks. So
Yeah.
I just feel like nobody's saying that like, oh, Luka bag bigger.
We gotta post this and lead this to the people. We gotta post this and lead this to the people, man. Because I think we're kind of saying the same thing. That's my point. I feel like Luka has to have a bigger bag because for him to be as effective and as productive on the same like level as KD, that 30 point, that 27 to 30 plus point echelon, bro, you can't do that at he's 6'6".
No, he definitely has a bag. I just can't. I'm not saying that.
If KD had Luka's bag, he'd be the GOAT. He had
But he
5
don't
rings.
need it.
He'd be.
Well, he doesn't. Does he need it though? Like
if
you
he
said,
had it, he would use it.
Why? He's like you said, he's 7 feet and he's an efficient shooter.
Because he's a perimeter player though. He's a guard.
He doesn't have to do all that stuff that Luka does because what Luka lacks is why he does the things that he does.
And KD can't play laterally. He looks weird playing laterally, bro. He's very vertical, straight step backs. Luka can step back to the left, step back to the right. Like that was something. Shout out. I was doing some basketball stuff last year, and I learned the difference between the ball side pound, step back to the right, and trying to shoot with the same hand, and how difficult that is, versus stepping back to the left. And when you got your gather hand, bam, now you can pull up. Huh?
Yeah, kids are doing that, and it is. I tried it. My son does it easy. I just think, like I said, these new batch of kids, the stuff that they see and watch is different because they see it and it's normal to them. But me I was telling somebody the other day, like I tried it, like I was dribbling around and I tried to do that same foot, same side pound with the right, and it just doesn't feel right.
But Luka got that. KD don't really have that. Luka can step back with that left.
KD one of us. KD one of us. Hey, but I got a funky segue for you.
Go ahead.
So this is why can Luka do this?
What you about to show something?
Yep.
Oh, you gonna pull? All right. So all right.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna do that. It's a segue.
I'm about to say you about to present something on the screen.
Yeah, you can see this.
Yeah.
Can Luka do this?
It's on the court, man.
No.
That shit. Nigga, you think I is? I handle biz. Fire just like a candle is. 57. I ain't go super long body doubling up on the blinds though.
Yo.
These niggas is blind, yo. I ain't really with it. I wake up.
You say super long body?
And I go and get it. Yeah, I double you up on my fitted in the purple and cream soda is all the niggas sipping. Catch me on Twitter, pussy here, I'm gon' kill her. On my feet, you see J's just like a nigga new spiller. Skull candy headphones, I'm just vibing out. Nigga steady talking, I don't listen what he lying about, nigga. What you need?
Hey,
hold on.
If he know how to deliver that wouldn't be half bad for real.
Hey, can Luka do that, bro?
Who knows, bro? Hey, Hey, KD has a bar. Hey, he lost me a super long body.
Hey,
That's
listen.
nasty work.
Hey, man. So,
That's
I mean,
nasty work.
segueing
What?
music, rap.
You don't want it, Dom. The universe is not going. You don't want it, bro.
I don't want it.
The universe is not going to reward
I
your
don't want it.
frugality.
I don't want it, man. It was interesting for this. We went from y'all's dirty, mine's 40 to me not wanting it to some content I posted. Still rise at 110,000 views right now. Boys still arguing on Instagram. It's at 75,000 on TikTok. I posted a clip of Wendy Day explaining that the industry isn't about talent and it never has been. So that got a lot of people mad. There's people over there arguing, saying that this is what's wrong. It's vulture-ish. It's this, it's that. It's a lot going on. I'll go ahead and play it real quick. It's like 20 seconds.
Let's get it. And I agree wholeheartedly, by the way. Shout out to Wendy Day for sure.
It doesn't matter. Never has. Talent is too easy to find.
Yeah.
And I know that depresses a lot of you. And when people come to me, they always come to me like, yo, this dude is so talented. It just tells me you don't understand the music industry. It tells me you're green when you say that, because it's not about talent. It's never been about talent. Master P is not the most talented rapper in the world. Blueface is not the most talented rapper in the world. It's about success. It's a business. It's about the story. It's about the charisma. It's about who you are. It's about what people think of you, whether people like you. Mm-hmm. It's about relatability, connection, engagement. It's about so much more. It doesn't matter. It never has.
I'm going to let you go first.
That hurts.
I'm going to let you go first, bro.
That hurts.
You said you agree?
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. From somebody who I remember in college, me competing with a guy, and he was a walk-on for a starting position at weak side linebacker. Clearly more talented than him, better than him. Every coach knew it. I was better than him. He beat me out for the starting position because I thought talent was everything. I thought talent was enough to override a lot of stuff. But when you're talking about the music business, I literally believe that creating the music is about 10, maybe 15% of it. Because
bro, it might be less than that at least.
It might be. And I'm just gonna take somebody through, because like here's how my brain works. I'm gonna take somebody through all the tasks that you have. All right, you create your album, right? This is what everybody talks about. You create your album, you reach out to all the producers that you need for your album, put this, that, and the third together. Who's footing that bill? So let's say you're the talented artist, but you didn't know how to build a team around you. You're just talent. Who's footing that bill? You're not in the studio for free, right? Are you a hustler like Master P? Are you a businessman like Jay-Z, right? Who's footing the bill? Okay, now let's say you're great in the studio and also with that talent, you're horrible with people. So you go on this press run, you're not in the mood to be up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning on Breakfast Club, right? And then go to Hot 97 and then go over here and do a freestyle and then go through all the states doing all these radio and promo tours.
Wearing the same clothes.
Wearing the same. You see what I'm saying? Let's say you don't have the mental stamina for that, but you can sing your butt off. You can rap your butt off, right? Then let's say, all right, now it's time to go on tour, and you have the wrong people around you, and you don't know how to. You have substance abuse issues, or you come from a certain environment. And you see, so it's not so much about talent in the limelight music industry. Now, if you want to be an artist and carve out your own niche and do something independent and center your brand around your talent, that's still marketing.
Yeah.
That's marketing still. Like that's TDE. But they still got to handle. They have other people handling the business. So I'm with her. Like, what is a talented? Like I always say, if I gave you $1 million, right, and you go and say something that gets you out of here before the album even comes out, you talented as piss, but I don't recoup that million. But you didn't even care about that because you put your talent up here. You see what I'm saying? That's another scary part with talent that nobody talks about. You can feel like you're God's greatest gift to earth, and everybody should be on you. Everybody should be on your nuts, and you put the money down here, the business, all the other people who are working on your behalf. You like, I'm the reason that. You know what I'm saying? That's scary, bro. I can't. I've been nah. No. You got it, bro.
Yeah, my phone's still going off about it. People under there arguing. I want to speak to the sections of the majority of the comments that I've been seeing, and I try to respond to everybody because a quick tip, it pushes the video, it pushes the algorithm, and I want a million view video organically, so I can do a video on that and create a course around that and tell people how I did it. So I'm engaging. I'm trying to get it to 1 million. I mean, I got it to 100,000 in a week. So if it takes me 10 weeks, I'm fine with that. But all right, I'm gonna speak to the people. There's people that agree, so I don't have to speak to them. Actually, a lot of you agreed, and a lot of the blue checks agreed.
They would know.
And a lot of artists agreed with Wendy. Then you had the disrespectful people that were saying, "Who the F is this lady?" and taking shots at her, her appearance, which was uncalled for. Then you had people that a lot of you said that the industry used to be about talent. All right, so that's the three. I'll add another bucket, and a lot of you said that you agreed, you disagreed. Then you said that that the people in charge were vultures, so they only cared about money. Now, I'm going to speak to the people that disagreed and the people that said that, hey, do you know something has to work for it to make money? So if I only care about money, right, I have to create something that the consumer is going to purchase. Right?
Yeah.
So when she says talent, and a lot of you said talent isn't easy to find. I can make anybody talented. I can. Right now. And talent is subjective, and talent is based off of what's popular at that time too, bro. Because think about it. My dad's favorite rapper was Houdini. My dad probably thought Houdini was rapping his ass off. If you played a Houdini song right now, a lot of y'all be like, bro, that's boo-boo. But back then, they thought bro was talented. So talent is subjective to the time period. And then you have timeless people. That's a different story. You got people that are just timeless, generational. That's different. That's a different bucket. But if we talking talent, let's say it's people that's going to pop right now. I could grab Elliot, throw him some bars, give him a story, throw him some clothing, throw him some jewelry, and we gonna push him. Because I know Elliot was an athlete, he's gonna show up to every interview. He's gonna show up to every viewing. I'm gonna put Elliot in front of everybody, and I'm gonna force feed him to death in front of y'all. And we gonna give him a story that he's gonna keep pushing. Content's gonna be created around it to the point that you're gonna believe everything that we say about Elliot. That's what they doing.
Yeah,
this goes to music business versus real music versus music business. That's what they're doing. You know what's a thing? Y'all are finding out people's real stories, and it's a story. Y'all are finding out that Ice Spice played college volleyball. Y'all are finding out that Blueface was was a football player at Fayetteville State. Y'all finding out that Dave East played Division I basketball at Townsend. Y'all finding out that ESTG played for 2 Division I football teams. Y'all finding out that 2 Chainz was a fucking D1 basketball player. You're finding out that Master P played college basketball at Houston. Why? Because they're fucking athletes and they understand the grind. So it has to be outside of talent. Yes, duh, dummy. You have to have something good for me to push. That's fucking easy to find. Yes, it's easy to find, bro. It's 8 billion people in the world. Y'all are only looking at what's pushed to you. And y'all are in this fucking prehistoric piece in your brain. Let me tell you something. Think about it, and this is why I like podding. This is why I like talking. And this is why I like our platform, because we get to break shit down the way we want to break it down. Excuse my language, but I just want y'all to think, bro. Y'all keep bringing up old niggas. Michael Jackson. It needs to go back to the fucking old days where Michael Jackson and Prince and all them. Hey, let me say something, bro. Let's go back. Marketing.
They were bred for that. Mike was bred
for marketing, because I want to tell y'all something. If they were here today, y'all would not listen to them. You want to know why? Because they wouldn't be able to produce the volume of stuff that y'all like in this microwave. Think about when those albums dropped. Thriller, Bad, what was it, 4 or 5 years apiece or apart? They weren't pushing a song every week, a new album once every other year, or a video every week. They weren't on social. They built this mystique, and everyone that was megastars then were mystical.
Yeah.
They are all those big companies, Motown, Vibe, help me out, Elliot.
Source, XL.
all of them work together to understand, hey, this is our time now, because it was $1 billion, $1 trillion industry to where they understood, oh, this is our time. Okay, who gonna get these slots on the Grammy? Who gonna get these slots at the MTV Awards? Everything that they saw back then was fucking put in their face. Radio, TV,
and not as many channels,
tours,
not as many stations.
Concerts. It was easier then. It was easy. Now, y'all, it's your fault what you consume because of what you click in this algorithmic world. So the stuff that is getting pushed in front of you, you decided that you wanted to see that. You can turn it off. You can make it not popular, but you decide to still click and watch, and y'all indulge in it. Now, I understand that there's stuff that's undeniable. Now, we'll talk about this because we talked about this before. Sexy Red. I honestly, when I heard Pound Town, I thought it was a parody, bro. I did not know this was a real song. And they're force feeding us with this fucking song, and it's terrible, bro. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. You're not, see, me as a 33-year-old man, you're not going to make me think that Sexy Red is talented, but she's doing the work. She's doing these podcasts. They're creating content around her lyrics.
She's entertaining.
Is that a talent?
She's entertaining, yeah.
Is being
she's
entertained
likable.
Talent?
She's likable.
Bro, if you go on their pages, y'all didn't like Glorilla. Y'all didn't like Mulatto. Y'all didn't like a lot of these chicks.
If they would, all these people who saying all this, all these people who under your comments, if they all stream Rhapsody 10 times a day, we wouldn't be having this conversation. If they all stream Rhapsody 10 times a day, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And
all I'm saying is, bro, talent is easy to find, and with the mainstream, you can push and make somebody look like what you want them to look like. Now, because people don't care about getting exposed anymore because it turns into content. Most of the people are athletes and they understand, or have been athletes. Most megastars, they understand the grind, or they had to learn to understand it.
Bruh, and that's it.
And I'm done, and I didn't mean to curse and stuff. Look, I'm working on myself, trying not to as much anymore. But, bro, listen. The music business is nasty.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna make you believe something is what it is, and they're gonna grind it out and drain it. I hate to say it, and like Blueface and Krishan, they draining that. They on reality TV. And I don't follow this stuff. I see it, but it ain't about their music or Blueface music no more. They draining it out. You can only do that with certain people. And it's crazy. Since you use sports, I had a similar situation as well, thinking my talent would help me, but it didn't. But I go to something. I posted this clip about DeMar DeRozan, what he said, and it's going crazy on Facebook right now, by the way. About what he said about guys that are good, but they really don't like basketball. He said, y'all ever watch NBA and you be like, dang, I wonder what happened to bruh. It's because he wasn't waking up going to practice. He wasn't working out. He wasn't doing this. He wasn't doing that. Is that talent? It's hard work talent.
And
it's got to be. I hate to say it. It's got to be, bro, because a lot of people don't work hard.
Yeah.
But it's talented and hard work separate. So I don't know, bro. I'll go ahead and say this. Talent itself is easy to find because in the music business, you can make anyone look talented and you can give them a story that they can portray that seems believable.
Having the ability to take a vision and be the one to execute that vision is talent, bro. Because that's a major thing. And people got to realize, like, when you just have the talent, but you don't have the drive to execute a vision, like bro, and I work with people all day. Like I send trading signals and things like that. Or sometimes if I send a copy and paste trading signal, 99.9% of my subscribers are going to take it. But if I send the instruction and say, if you see this, then you do that. Here's how you react to it. That number drastically drops to about 30 to 40%. And to me, that's the hard work. When you thought you just spent the 16 of your life and it didn't get reviewed like you wanted it to, right? That was it. And they went, yeah, okay, that was cool, but it sounded dated. Now, do you have that drive or do you get in your emotions because your talent, the people around you have always made you feel like you're God's gift to earth? Your God, can you go back and create? Can you maintain your creative space? And working with artists, I found that's the thing right there. If I have a super duper talented artist who's also super sensitive and they got to have everything, this, that, and the third so that they can create, but I have another artist here who might not be as naturally gifted, but we have so much technology. We could put auto-tune, we could get them with the best writers, the best producers, and they're willing to listen and be moldable. And not only can I make bread with them on their music, but they're entertaining. So now we can take that and do a deal with a podcast, or we can take that after their music career is over. Let's say that they stop creating music on the mainstream and now they're in broadcasting or they're doing show hosting or they have a cooking show like Trick Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like that now that person is more profitable. It's just, and in this business, that's cool. And also talent is super subjective because can you use your talent? Here's my whole thing, bro. Can you use your talent to give the people what they want to hear, or are you trying to force feed your talent to everybody and say, oh, y'all don't respect real art? Because like I said,
that's a talent, L. Being able to adjust.
Drake.
But see, that's crazy. I did a video. I posted self-facing content about that today about speaking to your audience. But I did speak to where we are right now because we're all at beginning stages. We don't have that million follower audience. But when you get to that million plus billion following, you do understand that all of them don't like the same version of you. All of them didn't get put on to you the same way. You know, somebody, if you ask 10 people what their favorite Drake song is, you might get 5 different answers. You might get 10 different answers.
You get 10.
You might
Easy.
get 10 different answers.
We
Or
get 10.
ask them, why did you start liking Drake? You might get 8 different answers. So he has to speak to all of them. He can't just so far gone you to death. And that's how I got on from Degrassi to So Far Gone. So he can't so far gone me to death, even though I would love it, but he's going to lose a percentage of his fans.
Think about it.
Yeah, so that's a talent to be able to. Jay did it. Nas is doing it right now.
Think about J. Cole, bro.
Bro, Nas is doing. Cole did it. Mr. No Features. What's he been doing for the last few years? Hopping on features.
Look,
Cole with the dreads is they saying my boy Cole with the dreads is Kobe. Shout out to Ramon. That was a great analogy. He said Cole with the dreads is 24 Kobe.
Yeah, I like that.
He rapping on trap beats. He giving y'all something different. He ain't barring y'all to death. He might give you 4 bars and swag you out for the last 12. You saw what he did with Dirk. Like he understanding it. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta adjust. You can't, bro.
Another athlete, though. That's another athlete.
Crazy. Like there's a correlation here. So, more music business stuff, bro. Like y'all saw my video where my man told me I was stupid for not taking the opportunity. These are the people we need to keep out of the music business. So,
what was the opportunity?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and explain. So within and also I want to shout Wendy Day and Mark Hernandez and Farai Simmons out, because without that clip, I wouldn't have got the attention and inbox messages, some playlisting customers, people that looked in my bio and saw what I had going on, people that sent me music. Like I capitalized off of it. So I appreciate y'all. It made me adjust some stuff too, like pinning a post and like, oh, I wasn't ready for all this, but yeah, I know he found me through that because he actually liked that post. And I don't block people, but I ended up blocking him because I told my man L that I felt like his energy, he would have ended up making me mad because I could tell by what he was saying to me. So he inboxed me and presented this opportunity to have my stuff posted on this rapper's page who has 37 million followers. So he told me that it would be $4,500. So then he tried to talk it down to 3,000. I told him no. So then he's like, this is an opportunity of your lifetime. You're crazy to not take this. I'm trying to help you. Like he just went off on me at the end. Probably works. He saves 24. It probably works in his in this business. You gotta pay to play, all that type shit. It probably works for other 24 and under people. I'm 9 years older than you, white brother. So I want to tell you how it goes for me. I don't want that, bro. You a few triggering things, brother. Because he called me brother a few times. I only sent you that one clip, which means you're tone deaf.
Yeah.
Again, demographic and error gap. That's cool amongst them because some of y'all saying the N-word too, which would never be cool with me. He was that guy.
Yeah.
So you guarantee that I'll get 20,000+ followers. Guaranteed it. Bots. You can't tell me what I'm going to get. So that was probably your selling point, and it probably worked with who, because I'm pretty sure that it's gonna work. It's gonna work for people. It's gonna work.
Yeah,
also,
absolutely.
The organic fan base and followers. Yes, I only have 2,900 followers, which is cool. This guy had almost 500 million or 500,000. That's cool. But for you tried to tell me for what I do, this is going to change my life. No, bro. If I put in my bio featured on that artist, no one's going to care. No one's going to purchase more from me. Nobody's going to say, "Oh, bruh posted Dom, so I'm going to work with him." Him? No. Now I'm not gonna say his name, but come on, Kirk.
It's a nasty world.
Yeah, I don't doubt that it'll work, but
it would.
What I'm saying, bro. I'll clean it up. The type of customer that it would bring, I don't want to deal with.
Yeah,
because of what I actually do. When you get that package from me, and shout out to the people I'm working with right now, I do weekly meetings with you, playlisting. I give you my courses. I put you on podcasts. I break down content from the podcast, and I'm gonna send a package over with that too. And we talk strategy. You have direct access to me. The people that I gain from my stuff being on that page, I already know what it's gonna do. Hey, bro, I ain't signed yet. Hey, bro, can you link me with bro? I saw he posted you. Can you send this to him? You're not even gonna care. Hey, why my song not at 1 million views already? Bro, I only been working with you for 4 days.
Trying to get a feature with bro.
Hey, can you send this to him, bro? I trust you, gang. Bro, I gave you this. I gave you 500. Why I'm not getting this? Like, I don't, bro. I'm cool. I don't want to deal with that. But you think he thought that was gonna make me go, whoa.
It's all part of it.
It's sad, and I want to teach y'all. Stop it. Y'all have to stop getting scammed, bro, because these dudes gonna keep scamming. I don't even know how else to say it. I don't even know, bro. If anybody's guaranteeing you numbers, and I hate it because I talk to people, and when I don't tell them a number, they leave me on red or they block me. Now let's be vulnerable now, since we here.
Attention over information,
bro. They'll inbox me. Hey, bro, I see you do playlisting, or hey, bro, I see you got courses. How many views? How many subscribers can you guarantee me in this amount of day? Hey, bro, I can't guarantee you nothing. I can show you how to do it, tell you how to do it. Your results are going to be based off of your work. That's anything, bro. Like, that's with anything. Like, that's like going back to sports. That's like if I worked out with Marcellus Brown. Shout out to Marcellus.
Shout out Marcellus.
Shout out to Anton. Shout out to Kip. Shout out to Darius. Shout out to, I'm naming all the trainers in the city. Khadijah. Shout out to all them. That's like if I worked out with them for a summer, and when I tried out for my team, oh, and shout out to Ashley Edwards, and I tried out for my team and I got cut, and I called them and blamed them.
But how many offers I'm gonna get before I work out?
Oh yeah, hey bro, I ain't get no offers this year, but I paid you all this money over the summer. What's up with that, bro? What else did you do?
Didn't you go to Duke?
Hold on.
Can't you get Coach K on the phone?
Yeah, didn't you play for USC?
Yeah.
Hey, why I can't? Hey, what's up? Like, bro, no, it don't work like that. It's what else are you doing? So to answer y'all question, you shouldn't be doing one campaign. One person ain't gonna get it done for you. You should be doing multiple things. Just because you get somebody else to market for you, that don't mean you stop marketing yourself.
You're giving too much away.
That's a nugget.
That's a
Hey, and let's go back to our era, because we keep going back to our era a little bit too, bro. Hey, if I told Elliot, we lived in that, hey, put me on, bro. just because bruh put me on, you think
Still gotta
I
finish.
still gotta talk?
I still gotta finish.
You still gotta finish, bruh. Just because bruh put you on, that don't mean when she texts you, what you saying?
See, but hey,
What are you saying?
You're talking finisher language though. Most people aren't finishers, bro.
Bro, that is disgusting though, because this stuff gonna keep happening because y'all care about how it look, which is okay, and I understand that, and it has to look good, which goes to my video where I said, number one, you ugly, boy. You know how I know? Because I'm ugly too. Yes, I'm ugly as far as sometimes this shit look ugly, but I know how to market. It ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your content might look ugly to somebody. Somebody might not like the captions you use. They might not like the coloring. They might not like your background. It's the same thing. And you believe it or not, Beyonce is ugly to somebody, y'all. So that's what I meant by that.
Crazy.
But yo, y'all gotta.
I got my boy hype.
y'all gotta educate yourselves, bro. It's just like Elliot said this, and we said this maybe in our first 2 episodes. And we gotta check when our first episode was, bro. We might be at almost 6 months now.
Yeah,
Close to it.
Close, like at least 4.
Look, happy half anniversary.
Yeah, man.
So Elliot said something about, diving into this more. I'm starting to believe what my boy said, like about, man, should boys really start taking tests before they dive into this? There's nothing in this world. Then you also said something on the episode too, Elliot, about how people treat rap. Like they disrespect it.
Disrespect.
Like it's last result. Or when I need something, I'm gonna just go rap. That's shitty, bro.
You take all your bad habits that didn't work on your job, the bad habits that didn't work on your team.
But if you took your good habits and went into rap and did the same thing and applied it, you would do well. So listen, bro. There's no job that you could go into and not train or not know anything about and be good at it. Even if you worked at McDonald's, you got to learn how to flip a burger. You got to learn that this side has to be this brown so it doesn't look like this when you put it on the patty. It has to be at this degrees. There's y'all shit on fast food, but there's stuff that they have to learn to make sure that this billion-trillion-dollar company, what you think McDonald's is $1 trillion company?
Multi-billion for sure. I think Apple
for sure
on the way to being the first.
There's stuff that the frontline crew members that y'all see with the blue shirts, untucked that whatever, depending on what side you on with the headphones, they have to cook the food and keep the food at a certain temperature to where somebody like me won't sue that multi-billion-dollar company. So think about it. Y'all just dropping stuff off notepad, off note, or what's it called? Voice recorder. And then mad when it don't go. Or y'all creating stuff with no plan and mad when it don't go. That's the music business side. So y'all oop yourselves up to get scammed too because of how y'all present stuff and look. Y'all gotta stop it, bro.
Right. We keep
like there's literally training, and it's crazy. And this goes to another point. Like when T.I. was talking about we need a union, we need some kind of unified something.
Yeah.
There's training at work. Like, because a lot of y'all, I know this era of I don't need no job, I'm gonna get it out the mud. But just using work, there's trainings at every job that I ever worked at teaching you how not to get scammed.
But bro.
And not how not to fall for fraud. And y'all, that scamming in this is fraud. And y'all falling for it because of how it look and how it sound. Like, let's say I paid the 4,500, bro. Let's say I did, and I got the 20,000 followers. Bots. I'm posting this podcast. Nice abs, Dom. Nice jewelry. I like your watch. Please don't look at my story.
Yeah.
Check your DM. DM at BEEETTTTTTTVVV. And y'all cool with that.
Attention.
Y'all cool with 1 million likes from bots. Oh, this got 1 million likes. Y'all cool with 10,000 views from a bot.
Keep grinding, bro.
Because oh, this got 10,000 views. No, it's not cool. You're gonna fuck your analytics up, bro. You're gonna fuck yourself up from anything. And all y'all that want deals, you're gonna fuck yourself up from getting a deal because you know what you're gonna do. You're gonna present. Let's say you get a deal. You're gonna present this to them, and they're gonna run back analytics. There are more sauce because I did this with somebody. There are literally tools online where you can copy and paste profiles and songs, and it will tell you exactly where the views came from. And it'll tell you the analytics on, and the guy that tried to come at me for his numbers. It said, hey, a guy with this many followers should be getting this many views from these types of accounts. He is under 80%.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me, bro. And when I said it, I used my boy tactic. I didn't tell him, hey, bro, you bought followers. Leave me alone. I said, hey, man, you keep hitting me up every few days because the song's not moving. I really hope, as this guy's manager, you haven't bought streams or bought views because you compromise the page for this guy, because you seem to what I tell him, I said, you seem to get you seem like it's supposed to be quick results, like this has happened before, like you literally bought my services 2 days ago and you're on my ass every other day. Like, what's up with you, bro? Like, I had to ask him, like, hey, what's up? Well, it's nothing. It only went up this much, and yes, the #1 song on his profile, but I'm not seeing nothing, bro. You're explaining it's organic. His listeners are going up, the streams are going up. You know what a monthly listener is? Everybody that listens to your song at least for 30 seconds within the rolling 30 days. What did you think this was gonna be in a week or 2 days? Like, you did something before, bro, and it's not cool because this guy's music is actually good. And if you keep doing it, you're going to compromise his page. Is going to take all that stuff down, bro. And I really hope that don't happen for him, because I actually still listen to that song that I playlisted because it's a dope song and it was produced dope. It sounds like an international hit. I just did what I did, playlist it, put it on this and that. But what are you doing? So all I'm saying is, bro, y'all stop buying monthly subscribers and monthly listeners and streams from scammers. Stop it, bro.
Gotta piss my dog off. You know what?
Wow, bro, because y'all make everybody look like a scam.
Yeah, look, that is, and I feel like too. Shout out to Nick, man. He said it right. He said it right. So shout out to
girls that wear their hair naturally think that ain't it.
Hold on, bro. You done went off for 10 minutes straight.
No, bro. Y'all keep buying stuff.
Y'all
making natural girls feel like that ain't it.
That's part of the game.
No, it ain't part of the game. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of stuff. And I'm not shaming anybody that gets this or that or does that. But just because somebody does this or that, hey, let them do their thing. But y'all can do y'all thing too.
People,
like there's an angle, there's a lane for everybody. Go find What worked for you? And right now, as an independent artist that just started out, you getting, bro, you're getting flagged too. Let's talk about that. You're gonna
Hold
get
on, wait.
like
Before you go any further, you done made about 20 points.
bro.
Hold
Let me, bro. Hey, I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Look,
Click the link in my bio at Hey Dom 803. If you want a consultation, we can talk
I'm
about
about
it.
to.
But you're like, you gonna get flagged if you think that's supposed to happen.
I'm about to. I'm
You
about to
really gonna
beat
get
you up.
taken down. Like, see, this is the stuff they don't know, Elliot. They think,
Education. That's why they need the educational
bro,
platform like
and
Shot the
y'all would
Culture.
know that if y'all worked the job. If I ran up 20 loans in one day at my place of employment, they gonna come in there and be like, hey, bro, what y'all was doing today? It's just gonna ring an alarm. Anything that you do excessively at a shorter period of time like that, it's gonna ring an alarm. And if you bought stuff and you didn't do it organically, when they go and look at you, they're gonna be able to find it. If I live in California and the 100% of my streams from last week was from Bangladesh, come on,
And
bro.
they went up 150,000 streams in 7 days. Look, but look, bro, that's the game. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying you gotta have. I learned this. I'm gonna just say it. Shock the culture. Stupid people and impatient people are always going to be among us because it's a choice to be stupid, right? But here's the thing: if I can paint stupid as lit, what I do. Oh, this is a gem. I don't even know if I should say this. If I say this, all the dope boys in the house, hold your hands up. All the dope boys in the house, hold your hands up. You got a such and such, hold your hands up. You sell super weight, hold your hands up. And I got everybody holding their hands up, but I ain't tell you I was the FBI. You see what I'm saying? I now just extracted everybody out of the way. Who's you just showed me your hand. You just showed me your hand, and you're going to continue to show me your hand. So now once I separate them, now I can see who's left. You see what I'm saying? This is the way it works in business. All right. If you are willing to pay 4,000 for X and you didn't get on, don't let that be your last 4,000 either. Don't let that be 4,000 that you were sitting there and you were banking on. Now you're putting all of your money because you didn't do the education. You didn't go and see how much it costs to actually go and get on. There's summits where they literally said how much it costs if you want to go that route to get a number one single. I'm not even going to say the price on here. It's within six figures. So what is $4,000 doing for me if I'm not $4,500 doing for me if
They
I'm
can't
not
let
in,
you get that off.
huh?
Chingy said that on the episode. Y'all go back and listen.
Yeah.
He said the number.
Yeah. So
And it's that number, right?
yeah.
Go
Yeah.
back to the Chingy episode, y'all. He said it on here, the number to blow your single up.
He's not the only one. Several people have said it, and they said the same number. They've been saying the same number for a long time now. Now, here's my thing. I look at it like this. I know that number. So now I want to do what's possible to get to that number, and then we can talk business. I'm thinking about ways to get to that number. $4,500 is not going to do anything for me unless, first off, is if I'm from where the artist from and have the same demographic as that artist, then maybe I could take some of these followers and I can go do a show. And maybe if they like my content enough, if my content is produced enough and it looks good enough and they follow me, then I can go and sell a $10 ticket or something. Then I can start to recoup. In your case, services or whatever it may be. But like you said, the people that wouldn't benefit you because people would be looking like, oh, he know, Buddy. And can you get my music to Buddy? And it's always, once again, another gem from Shot the Culture. Shout out Matthias. The dum-dums always try to go for the attention of the artist. Meanwhile, you have people who do research. They're smart. They watch interviews. Oh, I'm going to get close to the artist's friend who only has 2,000 followers, and maybe he'll get him to listen to X, Y, and Z. Well, and guess what? They do this for free. You see what I'm saying? They get this for free, but that's marketing. We're in the information era, and people, you got to have the stupid side of the statistics because we're in the information era, and people are seeking attention instead of information, and then wondering why they're in the same place. Because you're going to get to a point in life where you mature and you value the information, but you're being fed attention, 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 attention. So you think somebody give you the information is somebody BSing. You think there's somebody playing around. And that's why I be saying, bro, I'm like, you're trying to give people the answers to the test, but they don't want the answers to the test. They don't. For some, I'm not talking about people in general because you're making sales, but the average person, keyword average, the average and below average person wants a bunch of attention and no information. So all that happens when you get that is what? How many stories do we hear of? Man, I was making X, Y, and Z, and my accountant. You so not used to having the information. I thought I was paying taxes all this time, and my accountant was stealing the. You ain't know how to get. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know the channels to go through to verify that yes, the actual internal revenue like got my payment, or you didn't know how to verify. You didn't know how to do certain things because you didn't have the information. You were so focused on the attention. So when you get that, when you get what you're getting, without the wisdom that comes with it, it's going to get taken from you. And we have so many episodes of Unsung to show people that, bro. And they still fall victim to guys who are selling high ticket items and saying, I'm gonna get you a bunch of attention. And it does nothing for you. It does nothing, bro. Because I can take 7 people right now and I can have a meeting and we can all make however much money in that meeting. And nobody would know a thing. And I'll post about it on social media. I'll post details from that meeting. And out of 100 people, out of every 100 people that sees it, only 10 people are going to respect the information and realize, like, and be able to vet it and go, oh, he's legit. He's not selling me on attention. He's selling me on information. He's showing me, not even selling me, he's showing me that he has information. And that's what I need to go forward. P.
Bro,
Pay Michael Jackson lawyer for information, bro.
Bro, you want to know what's crazy? You know, if I had 4,500 to just throw at an artist, you know what I would do with that 4,500?
What would you do?
I would present myself as a manager with that 4,500, not present that I got 20,000 followers. This is what I would do. I would take Trail, Brooks, Mo Seuss, and Amogane, and I would find shows for them and go to them. Take pictures with hella artists while I'm there. Post these pictures. Use that for travel and stay. I would take the $4,500 and do that and post pictures in Cali, in Charlotte, in Columbia this weekend. We at this show. We at that show. And I would use that any show. Hey, and I would literally be like, hey, how much can I pay you to get them in? Because then it ain't nothing in. It's 100, boom. 100, boom. 100, boom. Go on a month run, crazy month run with this 4,500 and just pay for them to get in the shows and take pictures of these shows and me in the pictures there, not doing nothing crazy like Diddy, but actually just subtle. You know how I did, shirt and tie, just subtle in the corner. Shout out to Dom. Shout out to Dom. Shout out, hey bro, I see y'all moving over there, bro. You was in Cali, you was in Charlotte, you was in South Carolina, you was in Florida, you was in Chicago. That's what I would do, not buy followers. I would buy my way to access for my artists to present themselves because it's going to help me get other clients that way, not the 20,000.
Yeah, but that's that. So you're saying
and document the journey. And
Hey.
I ain't gonna tell you what I would do digitally with the 45.
Yeah.
We lit for sure.
So you're saying basically
We getting on all that.
you're going on a campaign trail.
We blogging it crazy. We
Look, you can't give that sauce away.
big playlisting it crazy. We big podding it crazy. Bro, all right, that's it. Just 45.
Yeah, because look,
20,000 followers. I could go on Fiverr and find a guy to do that for 100.
People don't think, and people, that's the thing. And here's my thing. Here's why I get offended, because when it comes to our culture, when you have people who feel like I could come over here and do bad business because these people don't thoroughly research, or because these people.
That's what he thought, bro. And you told me about this. I gotta still clean my face, my Instagram. You told me this. He probably thought he could play with me because he saw my ratio.
Some
he
that
thought he could play with me. And I'm unfollowing people every day to get my ratio down, y'all. Hey, disclaimer, anybody that looking at my ratio and they're like, why? When I was working for Group 82, I followed a bunch of people because the old Instagram rule was you couldn't DM people. It would go in that back bucket unless you followed them. So I was following everybody and DMing them when I was pitching services to get my commissions. And so, I mean, it helped me. It changed my algorithm to a more music-oriented. That's why I know what's going on. That's why I could probably ring off 20 independent artists to you right now. But that's why my ratio is the way it is.
Yeah, but, bro. That see, it's just
he thought he could play with me.
Yeah, he thought you was a thirsty dude who was like, yeah, I know he looking for some attention. So let me go ahead.
Stupid about that though? My bad to cut you off again, bro. I'm turned tonight, bro. Hey, you organically found me. I didn't come to you. You did the trick that I do. You followed me, you DM me, you sent me a voice note talking about, hey, I just wanted to do the voice note because I didn't want you to think I was fake.
It's a script, bro. It's a sales script.
Oh, most definitely.
It's a sales script. It's a sales script. But I'm not mad at him for trying to leverage his position. But I am mad at people who don't understand that everything is a game of leverage. Everything that we're talking about, like even this clip right here, we'll leverage this raw content, repurpose it, do A, B, C. We'll leverage the different skill sets that Dom has, that I have, to do A, B, C, to garner attention for A, B, C. But people don't look at it. People don't look at things as leverage. They look at it as the end road. So a lot of people, like you said, they look at that $4,000, that 4,500, and they'll go, oh yeah, this should get me to where I want to go. So this is going to get me a feature here, and then I'm going to get on this blog, and then my next song I do is going to be on Rap Caviar, and then from there, I'm signed. And meanwhile, it's like, there's no real connections that have been made, and you haven't leveraged your way to make a connection. So it's just bad. It's just bad. But I don't like the fact that people can play with our culture. I do think in our culture we have to start educating more. We have to find, that's the challenge. We have to find cool ways to educate, because I look at it like this right here. I look at it like this because I've been seeing the same thing for years. We're talking about independent, right? And I never understood this right from the independent side. I was always taught, you were always taught, you work for big businesses, I work for big businesses, right? Big businesses have a lot of integrations in them. Meaning, here's what I mean, independent people. Here's what I mean, independent people. Big business has a lot of integrations, meaning if I go ahead and we just ordered some Pizza Hut last night. I ordered Pizza Hut and I got a free month of Apple TV because of the size of my order. That's Pizza Hut and Apple, two big businesses integrating with one another. once I spent money with one, I was able to get something of value from another. That's a play. That's marketing and business. Independent people, it's like you think independent means I'm gonna do everything by myself. So we have so many independent platforms where you just stand on your one leg. There is no if I go, and that's why I brokered a deal for us, right? It was like, if you go on Shot the Culture, I'm also send you over here to such and such. And if they get a dope artist or they get a dope creative over at such and such, they'll refer them over here to Shock the Culture so that they can get more exposure. You have to create networks. You have to create networks. You aren't networking with the DJs in your area, but you're trying to go spend 4,500 on
Still gotta come home.
On bot followers. You're not even putting listen to the stories. I always ask people, did you go listen to their interview? I know you watched Jay-Z just bought this and just bought that. Did you go listen to the interviews back in the days where he was saying we will walk in the clubs and give the DJ a brown paper bag to play such and such? Keep playing the song over and over and over. We will walk in all the stories of Atlanta and Magic City. You would have these dudes who would link with a local DJ first and go, spin my joint in Magic City. Let me see how it go off. Like organically.
We be telling the DJs they don't gotta buy drinks. We buy their drinks all night.
Organically. You know what I'm saying? So that money right there, that 4,500, what I would, if I'm an artist or if I'm somebody who we approach, I'm taking, especially if I'm an artist, I'm taking, all right, let me go find 10 DJs or let me find a DJ coalition, right? If I got a song that's ready, and it all depends on where I am too. Say I got a song that's ready, meaning I also own the song. That's a whole nother thing. Some people, the worst thing that could happen is you blow up right now because you don't own anything. Nothing you have is protected. You will literally just be on stage getting attention while somebody else puts that song everywhere. And you like, why am I not seeing money from this? Oh, because you didn't own it. You just recorded it, but you didn't protect it or anything. So first off, if I'm not there with it, I'm owning my song. I'm making sure I'm owning it and I'm getting paid from it every single way. Number one. Then I'm going to network with different DJs in the city. I'm going to, hey, here's this. I'm going to see what demographic, that's marketing, what demographic this plays well with, and I'm going to play it over here. And I'm documenting footage, or I'm getting somebody to document footage of all these times that I'm getting my song played in these different areas. And if I got to pay a little more to get it played during prime time, I'm paying a little more to get it played during prime time.
And I'm posting all them clips every day.
And look,
I'm lit.
Here's a cheat code. Look, back in the days, me and Dom worked the cheat code, right? Oh, this is a cheat code. Radio. So, shout out to Caprioska. When we did the event at Caprioska, right? We put all of our branding on the flyer, and then when we got the 30-second ad on the radio, we played. Shout out to Mo Seuss. His song was in the background while the actual ad was playing. So guess what? When people would say, "Hey, yo, Wednesdays at Caprioska, we got this," we also are the originator of the $5 top shelf drink too. We gonna keep that going. Hey, Shock the Culture. We're the originators of the $5 top shelf drink throughout the weekdays too, because the people who we were working with, they own a whole bunch of big clubs in Georgia and everywhere else, and we start seeing that everywhere. But that's neither here nor there. So, marketing cheat code. We got our branding, got our flyer, got the radio ad, and got the song play for artists that we work with on the radio during the ad. So it's in the background while you hear X, Y, and Z. That's getting him exposed on radio play. So now when people come to the club and they hear that, they're familiar with the music already. And we didn't spend 4,500. We didn't spend $100. We didn't spend $100 to do that. So it's so many ways. Like when we start talking business, that's information. When you start talking clout, that's attention, right? That's attention, bro. And we got to start finding doper ways to educate our people, or else you're going to have people who try to come into the culture, who try to come into our demographic and say, "Hey, Dom, you're 9 years older than me. You have a master's in this field in business. You've worked for real joints, and not only that, but you are in a leadership position in this creative field for a company that has over 100 million views. I'm gonna sit there 9 years younger than you with all of that on your resume and say, opportunities ain't gonna come to you." Like, because
play with me, bro.
Because but guess what? When you I say when you're young, you really believe what you're saying. So you're saying the stupidest things with faith. You're saying the stupidest things with true conviction.
Right.
So it's like that's dangerous. But to that young man, it's like you'll get to a point, bro, where you'll make some money with that, but then you don't want to ruin your reputation because you're promising something for people and you don't understand what they're expecting.
Now I will give him kudos on something.
What?
He leveraging that opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but and I believe him.
Yeah.
I believe that he would post it. It may go on this man page, but I don't think it was presented to him that that's what you should do with this. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but
it could. I could see it being a hustle, like especially with who that artist is. Oh, hey, you whatever you charge, just give me a rack per, and give me 2 racks per. I mean, because they got followers, but they kind of chilling right now. So it could just be, hey, look, if I post 15,
he making money off his page.
Yeah, if I post 15 things per week, that's 15 racks for me. Y'all keep the rest. You see what I'm saying? Like, or just give me 1,500. So if I post 15 things a week, that's 22,500. And then that's a whole bunch of people going, yo, this my post on such and such page, my post on such and such page. So that could be getting him popping and making him hot. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but it's like that's one-sided nasty business. Real nasty business. And it doesn't make it special if everybody doing it.
I want to go back to this convo. You know what I want to ask him? I want to say, I don't know who that is, bro. What he sing? Bro, how that go?
Hey, well, who is that? Who is that?
Yeah, I remember that. What's up?
I'm a bar. I listen to X, Y, and Z type of music, but that's another thing in business because
I never heard of him, bro. But why? What's up?
And how exclusive is it? Because if he's telling this to you, this is one conversation. Let's say he's having the same conversation with 20 other people. That
he's having the same conversation with at least 100 other people.
That now cheapens the value of it. That now devalues it, because if I go on this person's page and I see my post and then next to 15 other independent niggas posts, it's not worth the same thing now. Oh, now this is payola. It's payola. It's not coveted the same way. So that's just bad. Like I said, bad business. It's bad. It's a bad setup. It's like, we got to learn to look at what actually works in terms of structure. We like to think of what works in terms of flow, culture, dress, but I'm talking about structure. And throughout music, no matter what, if you see the person who's the avatar, shout out to my boy Mello, I heard him say this. What we see is the avatar. We don't see the brains behind the operation. We don't see the hands and the feet behind operations. Oh, Dom got a clone. we don't see the hands and the feet behind certain operations. So we just think from a standpoint of, oh, Blueface, that's Blueface. Yeah, he's dope. If Blueface could do it, so cool. I could soak it out because I'm tall. I got curly hair. I did this, that, and the third. We don't see whack 100.
Right.
Who got, you know what I'm saying? We don't see that. Who used to roll with Suge, who locked in with the game, who got all these years of experience where I can get you here, 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 here. You see what I'm saying? And that's what annoys me, because it's like those are the connections that we need to make, which is why, like, I had, working with some artists, and I'm like, yeah, I'm cool, whatever, but I know my bro Dom is on this full time. So what was the thing? Let me present these artists that I'm working with to Dom, and then let me show how this can be beneficial for not only them but beneficial for him as well.
Right. And I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I really just want boys to be educated, and I want them to understand that you still gotta and me and Kirk been in situations in sports to where we thought our talent was just gonna get us there. Or maybe let's say even a number, bro. There was a point in time my senior year I was averaging 28 points a game. I still gotta go work out. I still gotta show coaches if I'm able to fit in their system. Just that those stats don't mean nothing.
yeah.
That's the same thing with y'all. You still gotta go rap. I still gotta make a decision on if I want Kirk. Like, and I'm speaking label terms because a lot of y'all still want deals, so I'm speaking to that. Yeah, just because a lot of y'all think because y'all get deep when y'all want to get deep, but then y'all don't get deep when you should get deep, if that makes sense. So y'all look at stuff from the at face value. So y'all be like y'all absorb that labels don't do no work no more. They don't groom artists. They don't do artist development. It's if you lit, they just throwing you the bag. So you know what y'all think? You think if you look lit, that's it for real.
Right.
So you buy the 1,000,000 followers, you rent the cars, you rent the Airbnbs, you rent the change, you borrow the change, you go do the money for like y'all do the stuff, the typical stereotypical rap stuff, and make boo-boo music and think because I got all this, I'm lit, that's it. You spent more money looking lit than the money you made.
You don't know how to leverage.
Or that you're gonna make. So it's crazy. I can't and this concludes this back to Buddy. That's why I blocked him. And I deleted the thread because I knew no matter what I told him, I wasn't gonna win. Because I saw his page. You posted pictures of you out of the country in nice blue waters, foreign cars, money. You did that. And you're in rap telling me that your tone of voice was basically telling me I'm stupid. As a 24-year-old man, you telling a 33-year-old man that he's dumb because I didn't take your opportunity to buy 20,000 followers and look lit for people that I'm probably not going to talk to like that. That's going to think that I can do the exact same thing for them. How'd you get the French post, bro? He don't even follow you.
Hey, well, here's the thing.
And then I got to tell them I bought it. Or
Good.
I don't know, bro, fuck with me.
Good.
And I gotta lie. And that's the thing. I gotta keep lying. I'm good on that, bro. I'm good.
It's
Cause one of them gonna ask me, how'd you get the French post? And it's gonna be more. Hey man, What's the oldest album in your phone, bro?
It's the oldest album, probably between. Ooh, easy. Well, if we talking, I got Thriller in my phone. No, I got Off the Wall in my phone, bro.
In your
But,
phone?
yeah, I got Off the Wall in my phone. But also, if we're talking like hip hop, more modern, I have Reasonable Doubt in my phone from '96. And then I got some early Jeezy Thug Motivational 101. That's like my top 5 all time.
I got those too.
Yeah.
I got Born to Do It by Craig David. That was 99.
Hey.
That's my favorite R&B album.
For real?
I got Thriller and Off the Wall and Bad.
Yeah.
But just trying to name different stuff.
Craig.
The original question I was gonna ask, and I posted this and deleted it today.
Yeah.
Was dating back to 2018 because I think we had this discussion. I think trends change every 5 years. So 5 years ago was 2018. So I was sitting here thinking like I got Scorpion, and I'm trying to think, and I want to say we don't even have that Drake no more.
Is it a classic? Scorpion a classic?
And X said this. And he started that argument. Is Scorpion Drake's best album?
It's 1 or 2 songs too long for me. If he took about 3 songs off, it would be a super classic.
It's in his top 5 though.
Damn,
I just love the way he started that album.
Yeah.
Rapping. That side A, man. And a lot of them joints on side B. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to because his best album is Take Care, but it's Take Care a rap album. So if we're talking body of work, Take Care is his best album. My favorite is If You Read This Is Too Late. Views aged well.
I'm not mad at that.
I don't Thank Me Later will always be last.
Really?
Yeah. I don't ever listen to Thank Me Later, bro.
What about the joint So Far Gone? Do you count that as an album?
It's a mixtape.
Oh, project. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Thank Me Later is his worst album. And he's even said that. He said he hates that album because it was so commercial. He was thinking of and what's crazy, marketing. I heard him say something like, I had to make, because that song, that album's like 10 tracks, right? Something short like that. He said I made every song to where it could go on the radio. And I think every song on there was on the radio.
He was on his mic stuff.
Early, right? Hey, I didn't even think about that. Early, he was on that MJ.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it. I would say, bro, I listen to Scorpion. I'm like, just take 2-3 songs off of here, and it's a non-skippable classic with double-digit joints, like just back to back to back, like, And even I'm not an R&B guy. Peak is one of my favorite songs. I always play that. I used to play that song with girls right before I get ready to cut them off. So I used to be like, hey, because you gonna make me turn up on. They ain't listen to the words, bro. They just over there. Oh, this R&B. You listen to R&B. I'm over here like, you ain't listening. Like, girl, like, hey, I don't like you
over there with the do-rag on.
Right. You gonna make me turn up on you. Hey, that's what Drake, bro. Shout out to Drake for Pete, man. You gotta be, yeah. You gotta be through some times, man.
Drake is a bad boy.
Yeah,
I got one for you.
What?
And then we gonna wrap it up. Hey, y'all click share, click like, click subscribe,
Oh yeah.
comments. Hey, bro, if somebody looked at your library, your music library, your phone, and didn't know who you were,
Mm-hmm.
what would they say about you?
It'd be
Like if they had to judge you based off the music that was in your phone.
it'd be like, damn, bro. A lot of the music that I listen to, they're probably like, hey, okay, the messaging is consistent, and then you just get some random, you get some random stuff like, whoa, what's going on with bro? It's like he work hard and play hard. like he about his stuff from Monday through Friday. Then Friday, soon as the office hours over with, bro probably out here wilding. He probably out here wilding. Come back Sunday, sweated it all out, ready to get back to it. What? That's a good question, though.
I think
What
people
about
would
you?
think two things.
Mm-hmm.
They'll think I'm a DJ
Mm-hmm.
because I got a whole bunch of independent music.
Mm-hmm.
I got a whole bunch of different genres. I've created a bunch of playlists for situations. So I think they would think I was a DJ,
Mm-hmm.
or they would think I was bipolar. They'd be like, "Dang, bro, be drilling crazy," but then he be listening to this R&B shit.
Right.
What bro? What bro? On? Bro got this dirt. He got all the dirt, but then he got Craig David and Donnell Jones, Drake.
That's funny. That
What's
is
up with
funny.
bro? Ain't no way. Nah, his girl be borrowing his phone or something.
Something, something, bro. That's
Bro was
funny,
listening to Sleazy World. What he got going on?
Hey, bro,
Bro was listening to Grandson.
look, hey, I gotta say, cause you went off earlier, bro. I wanted to say this when you go on your rant earlier, but I forgot. Man, here's how important and how dope just being organic is. Number one, right? I'm gonna go with that. Number two, when it comes to consuming, y'all, we got to get out of that mindset, especially our generation. The older people, I don't care what they do. They used to seeing things on TV. We got to get out of that generation of we can't call or publicly praise something until we see somebody else praise it or until it gets to a certain point. That's really weird behavior because if it's dope, it's dope. I had a story. Somebody that we both know, she used to tell us how J. Cole would come on UNC campus and try to spit for people, and they would be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Those same people are now paying several hundreds of dollars to go to the Dreamville Fest. It was the same J. Cole, but you had to wait until he got to a certain point, and then you felt confident enough to actually support something. That says more about you than it does about him. That's number one. If we have more people with more confidence supporting independent music, then independent artists will be able to make a living off of their joints. So Dom, the reason why Dom is to go with this joint is because the two artists that I sent him initially, like they had under 100 followers on Instagram. They've X that, right? They've exponentially increased now. So now it all started. They were on no playlist, right? The songs had just came out, so literally working the songs from scratch. He was not working anything with monthly listeners or anything. When we checked the numbers in the past 28 days, their songs were added to 148 different user playlists. And that started with him organically playlisting, getting the music out in front of other people, and then other users playlisting the music because
From the
it's
playlist.
from a playlist because it's quality. That's the one thing we said. We have a quality product. So we presented to him a quality product. Shout out to Trell Brooks. Shout out to
Shout
Mo.
out to Trail. Shout out to Mo.
Shout out some like rappers, right? We have the quality product. It's the marketing. So to be able to see the squad on 148 playlists within their first 30 days of dropping, each of them have a solo track. You see what I'm saying? And a collab track. That's organic marketing spearheaded by this guy in the first 30 days, getting played in hookah shops, first 30 days, being on 5 or 6 maybe podcasts now with more dates coming out. So now when it comes to branding, guess what? People are not only getting their music, but their story as well. So now you can listen to the music with context. Tap in.
Hey, a lot of
Tap
y'all,
in.
a lot of y'all dabble in it in that other world. If somebody gave you some bull, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be like, bro, what I'm gonna do with this? Think about that. What would you want someone to give you to do something with? Make it twerk, as y'all say.
Right.
That's what y'all got to think about with this music. If like when y'all cooking up, y'all in the studio, y'all with them producers, you got to make something that if I just were to hand this to somebody, they could do something with it. It's got to be wrapped. It's got to be sealed. It's got to be vacuumed, sealed, wrapped, cut. It's got to be that for them to do something with it, bro. It can't be no bag of
Mid
cigar guts.
Reggie.
Yeah, bro. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do with that,
Bro.
So that's your music. Your music is the drugs. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Are you handing people Reggie or that gas
and
or that pressure?
that pressure.
Sorry, I forgot.
Zah.
Hey, no, we're gonna take it back. That loud.
Yeah, loud.
Right. You're gonna go back to 2010.
Woo!
You giving people that loud
That
or that Reginald?
But you said it, bro.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that too, man. Like it's got to be good first, bro. Everything got to be good because I can't hand people BS. They got to still say yes to it. So, and yo, stay tuned. The next 2 joints, I like them joints. I when I was listening, I was like, okay, I see what y'all on. Y'all really, we gonna talk about it. It's 3 different joints. Y'all really, you got Checks and Hear No Evil, then you got Let's Get It, and you got WGLR.
Yeah.
These 2 joints ain't even like them 4.
Yeah.
So it's like these next 2 joints gonna be.
Ooh.
I'm be like, all right. It's towing their line. Hey, bro, you'll rock with this. They ain't street rappers, but you gonna like this beat. You gonna like how they rapping. You gonna like the cadence, and they throwing something in there. You gonna melodically, or you gonna end up rapping this and not even know what you're talking about, and not even know that you're talking about something. It's because you gravitated to it because of the sound and the beat, and you gonna be, So
yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Y'all gotta start doing real business. It's fun, bro. Like when you create, bro, and like that's the thing. I come from when I say the hustling, I mean like just in my family, my blood, like we know how to go and get it. And in that you learn about product and what you're working with. So I understood, okay, I can cook up with these guys. You know what I'm saying? I can cook up with these guys now. We need distro. That's where Dom comes in for the marketing. We got to get this out. We know we have a product. It's so much that went into this product, like especially, Jay always talks about it, especially your first project, That's your life. So now we're bottling up life in a song. So how can I tell Terrell Brooks, one of the greatest orators, one of the greatest lyricists of all time, that bro, you might not need to put intrinsic right here because it might not go on that. You know what I'm saying? It might not go well with that snare, or it might not line up with such and such. And then Mo has something so much going on. There's conversations where it's like, bro, you need to cry, but cry on the track. And you need to bottle up that emotion on a track. And then let's see. Wait till y'all hear what's coming in the fourth quarter from him and from Trell. That's when Trell's really going to thrive. Trell and Mo really going to thrive in that fourth quarter. So it's like, how do we cook this up? But then independent, just thinking and structuring like successful business models. We've cooked it up. Now we can't just do all the everything else ourselves. Right? We're going to need some help with the marketing. That's where Dom comes in. Distributed different playlists. So he's the distro. So we cooked it up. Then guess what? Me and Dom, hey, show me what to do. How we need to cut this up. We need to cut it up in quarters, halves, wholes, whatever. Send it over here, there. Let's get it over here. All right, let's see how they rocking with it here. And now we can literally see. We could go back to the team and be like, hey, look, y'all top 5 markets are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shout out to Dallas. Dallas is rocking with it. Like Dallas is rocking with it. So now we can go. And Portland, bro. Like, who would have thought? I never would have thought Portland. You know what I'm saying? But that's if it would have just been me, Mo, Trail, it would have been between our friend groups in the Carolinas and some random stuff. But we get it to Dom. And now we like Dallas and Portland is in the. But then he also got us a plug where we did a pod. Squad did a pod with somebody from Texas, right? Bam. So independent artists, that's what you need. Go to him and then let us on Shock the Culture teach you how to leverage. That way you know how to get the service and add value to it once you get the results and use said results to move forward and find the next move. That's what it's all about. We have to start doing big business and doing good business because that's what creates the generational wealth. That's what creates the generational wealth. So I got to shout out to you again, Dom, and
I got to shout out to you, bro. You
got some more stuff coming for you, bro.
You really creative with the community and marketing. Yourself too. Ideas and community, understanding content, understanding how stuff should look, understanding how to get boys riled up. It's that sports mentality. So only with the engaging in the community and with us, you know, the group chats and the talk ups, it's only right, and it's only, you know, it makes the boys get hype, ready to go, ready to do it, ready to work. So yeah, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Always, bro. I really want everybody to succeed, bro. Like, when more of us are winning, you can't say much to us. Make crime go down and make. Now let me stop.
No, real.
Hey, look, start going through the stats. Hey, when we're winning, violence goes down, crime.
People are working.
We networking through. We helping each other.
Build that net. That's what y'all look to build that network. If everybody want to be Jay, okay, who's your Tata? Who's your Juan? Who's your oh, come on. Who's your DJ Clark Kent who's breaking your records?
Who's Biggs?
Who's Biggs? Who's Dame? Who's the bad cop? Who's having the confrontational talks? Build your team and build your network the right way instead of looking for attention, bro. Like, you just out here by yourself and you gonna take your check from your job and just go try to run up and get some attention. Number one, you ain't gonna create no other stream of revenue to help you finance this thing. You just come and Shock the Culture. We'll help you with that too. We'll help you with that. Show you how to create another stream of revenue to do what?
Go to this guy for that.
Yeah. We'll keep it all up.
Guy. Y'all
Look.
trying to run it up, get some money. This your guy.
That's what Trail does. He came on, shocked the coach of the bar exam, and said how he made $8,000 last week just from trading. Now, here's the thing: him making $8,000, when you got it and you make it, you're going to be decisive on how you spend it. You see what I'm saying? Now, it ain't just he's a grown man who just understands more than just about attention. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna be decisive with this. And also, so for him, he was like, look, I want to get my sound better. I want to be able to look at that $8,000 and be like, how can I upgrade my equipment so that I can save even more money in the long run and not have to go to the studio every X, Y, and Z and spend 80, 100 an hour. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there it is right there. That's a long-term investment, but get a bag to take care of things that you want. That's wealth. That's wealth building 101. And we, like I said, we're finding cool ways to teach in our culture. So go stream Trail Brooks checks. You can literally listen to how to get a bag up. And when he's talking about clearing another check, why these niggas is buying checks, he's talking about making money from investing. Why you niggas is out here buying checks while you buying followers? I'm gonna clear another check.
Clearing another check while you buying checks.
Like,
check.
Like, come on. So learn. Like, we're going to create, and that's what I'm gonna be unapologetic and plug and shot the culture, because we're gonna teach you, and it's gonna be in a cool, dope way. It's gonna be some people who actually have experienced what we're talking about. This guy don't talk about his stuff enough, man. So I'm gonna do it for him. Like,
man, y'all just click the links.
100 million views right here, man. Shouts out from EYL contributors right here, man. Like, come on, bruh. What they talking?
Let them figure it out, bro. It casually comes up, consultation.
Right.
And they ask, hey, bro, how you did that? Hey, bro, I remember when I did this with don't. Oh, word, bro, I ain't know that. Yeah.
Man, I think he's secretly on Wayno payroll. But, that's a conspiracy episode. We got dudes be having joints with Wayno on the pod. Like,
bro, let me call bro real quick.
Hey, but you, bruh, I could get. You can run the same play. I can get your music heard by Wayno for.
Hey, and you know what's sick? I thought about. I could have, bro.
As seen on Wayno.
I'll never do nothing like that, bro. Like that shit's nasty. Like I played college ball with YBN Corday's manager. Like, we're Facebook friends. Like, Facebook friends is, you only get 5,000 of those. Like, we're Facebook. I got his number. I can text him and he texts me back. Like, get your music sent to Ace.
Get your music, as seen on Wayno's at the Triangle Up. Man, come on.
That shit's crazy. But I would never do no corny shit like that. Because Ace might leave me on red. Then I'm be like, hey, bro, look, you see he read it. So let's just wait. Let's wait, bro. It's in God's hands. Like, that's what y'all be doing. Bro, that's what they be doing, bro. It's in God's hands now, bro. See the red receipt. He read it, bro. Bro, that shit's nasty, though, bro. I don't want it like that. But it's niggas that do that.
Shock the culture, man.
Shock the culture.